Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Y'all, today we are going to line some wrapping paper. Stay tuned. Welcome to everyone. I am so glad and so grateful that you decided to spend a part of your day with me. And as always, I want to thank those of you who have bought me a cup of coffee and my monthly club members, because you guys go above and beyond to really help me keep this channel running. You're one of the reasons why I'm able to bring you so many beautiful papers, as well as the other materials that I use. So thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. So today we're going to use some more of this awesome wrapping paper. It is gorgeous, and you get so much on the roll that you're able to make so many different projects with it. And if you're planning an event and you happen to have just one roll of wrapping paper, you can probably make all of your party favor bags from that one roll. But you might want to have them be just a little bit sturdier than the wrapping paper. And that's what we're going to do today. We are going to take our wrapping paper and we're going to line it, and then we're going to make a bag. And so here is the bag that I'm talking about. When finished, our bag is going to measure 7 by 4 1/8 by 1 1/2. So this is a really nice size for any event that you might be planning, but it also makes a great way to package anything that you might be selling or gifting. So I'll give you a closer look at this bag once we get ready to go over the supply list. So y'all know what time it is? It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here is a closer look at this sweet little bag, and you can look at the side and tell how much you're able to get in here. This will actually hold quite a bit. So if you're planning any type of an event, this is the size bag that you would probably want to have as a grown-up party favor. Then if you are doing any type of selling, this is perfect for putting some of the smaller things in that you might sell. I am going to open the inside so that you guys can see exactly what this looks like. It is fully lined on the inside. I'm using a magnetic closure, but you guys definitely don't have to do that. You can actually use Velcro, or even if you wanted to create a full wraparound belly band, you could. But I will be using a magnetic closure, but there are other ways that you can close this if you don't want to use magnets. And so here is what we're going to need to make this. This is going to be a very inexpensive project to make. So I have this sticker pack that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'll be using one of the stickers from this pack. This is a 9-piece pack, so I am spending about 11 cents per sticker. And then I'm going to be using these little burlap flowers. I got these from Tuesday Morning many years ago, and I think the pack that I bought had 12 in it, and it was $1.99. So for both of these, I am spending about 16 cents together. Then I have a scrap strip, and then I have a piece of lightweight scrapbook paper that came from this book. This is an old Paper Studio pad. It was published in 2009, and that was back in the day when a paper pad was $14.99. And in this one, you got 80 pieces. I bought this at 50% off, so I spent about $7.50 for this. And I got 80 sheets out of the pack, which means that it cost me about a dime for this one sheet. And then I have my piece of wrapping paper, and it's just a piece of a roll that I got for $1. So when you take this piece off of that roll, I am spending about 10 cents, if that, on this. So we've got the 10 cents here. We have the 10 cents here. We have 11 cents here, so we're up to 31 cents. We have the 16 cents for the two of these. So we're up to 47 cents. And then when you throw in the cost of your adhesive, we still are making this bag for under $1. And I'll be using some Elmer spray adhesive. Now this is $8.99 originally. I got it from Hobby Lobby at 50% off. So I got it for $4.50. I am not going to be using much of this. So I am probably going to be using, again, about 10 cents worth of spray on this project. And I'm going through all of this so that I can show you guys that we are able to do some economical crafting even when we throw in the cost of the adhesive, because the tape that I'll be using won't be using much. The amount of glue that I'll be using won't be using much. So let's go ahead and make this. So I have a 12 by 12 inch piece of my lightweight scrapbook paper, And that means that my wrapping paper needs to be larger than that. So if you want to go with 14 by 14, you can. If you want to go with 13 by 13, you can. It just needs to be larger than your 12 by 12. So I'm going to take my spray adhesive and my paper outside to spray it. And I'm just going to do a light coating across. Now you need to do this in a well-ventilated area. I recommend always doing this outside because you definitely don't want to inhale any of this. All right, y'all, so I have sprayed the back of this and I'm just going to place it down. Try not to get any wrinkles in it, but if I do get a wrinkle, which I think I did, and I did, I'm just going to show you guys how I would fix that wrinkle. So first I'm going to smooth it out. And then I'm just going to take my big old spatula and just go in and really straighten out where that wrinkling occurred. Now I still have a little small vein of a wrinkle, as you might be able to see. And because I cannot get that out, I am not going to let that stress me. I am going to leave it there and work with this as it is. So now I'm just going to take my finger blade and trim away the excess. And so once we trim away the excess, we now have a lined piece of wrapping paper. And what we've done is we've made this wrapping paper sturdier. So it'll still be a bag, but it's going to have that nice flexibility to it that you would also get from an unlined piece of wrapping paper. But it's lined on the inside, so it's going to be a beautiful bag inside and out. So if you ever want to line your bags, that's a quick and easy way to do it. So for this project, I am going to be using my scoreboard. On a previous project, I did not use my scoreboard. I just kind of winged it. But on this one, I am going to use my scoreboard because I want more precise scores. So on one of the 12-inch sides, I am going to make a score at 1.5 and at 8. Then I'm going to rotate it to the 12-inch side on which I don't have any scores. And we're going to score at 4 1/8, at 5 5/8, at 9 3/4, and at 11 1/4. So now we can take this and we're going to fold and burnish all of our scores. All right, so once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, on this narrow flap here, we're going to have an end piece here and a long end piece here. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. So I am going to go up to that score mark and trim down and remove that piece. Then I'm going to remove this long rectangular piece here by going up to the score mark, dragging down, and trimming here. So what I've created here is my glue flap. Then we're going to go back to the end that we did at 1.5. That's the bottom of our box. And we're simply going to do an angle cut on both sides of our scores. So here is the score. We're going to go across the bottom and we'll be angling everywhere that we have a score. So angle here, angle here, angle here, angle here. And if you want on the end, you can angle in just a little bit. I think I am. And I think I'll just angle a little bit here. And this is what you're going to have. So now we're going to turn it to this end and we're going to go everywhere that we have a score mark, we're going to cut straight down. We're not going to angle. We're just going to cut straight down. So let's just cut straight down and free up that tab. And we'll go across and do that. So we have it like this. Now I'm just going to grab my scissors and I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to trim away about 2/3 of it. And I'll do the same thing here. And I'll use my nips and just go in and trim at an angle. And so this is what we have. So we're going to pretend that we're putting our bag together. This is the bottom, this is the top. This will be the back. So when we take it and we fold it over like that, this is the piece that's going to go over to the front. So we're going to take this piece and just fold it in. That just gives a little bit more stability to our bag. I am just going to remove a little bit of this because I want to make sure that it is not hitting my score mark. So that'll get folded in just like that. And I can do that with my tape runner. So I'm just going to add some tape to this piece and I'll take it and I'll fold it over. So now our bag looks like this. I am going to go ahead and take this piece and I'm just going to angle just like that. Now you don't have to do this if you don't want. I just want a slight angle to the front of my bag. So this is what we have right here. This is our working piece. So now we'll take this piece, we'll place our glue, because that's the glue flap. And we're just going to bring this over. And when you do, make sure that you have that score mark is aligned coming across here. Go ahead and get it matched. And now you can see that you have a sweet little flat fold bag. You can make a bunches of these and put them away, or you can make a bunches of these and package them to sell. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to place glue on these two flaps that are right here at the top, and I'm going to fold them in. And then I'll just go on the inside and make sure that's nice and stuck. And so now we have this, and basically what we have is a nice finish going all the way around the top. So now we can come to the bottom. I am going to take these two pieces right here, add just a little bit of glue, and then I'll take this piece and bring it forward, and then I'll take this piece, add some glue, and fold it over. Now I'm going to stand up my bag just to make sure I have it nice and square. And if it's not square, all you need to do is just start twisting it until you have that squareness. All right, so once we have it nice and squared, we can just take it and pinch in those sides, and we're going to pinch down as far as you want to go. And you're going to have a side that looks like this, and then we can just take the top piece and fold it over. So this is the point at which I'm going to add magnets. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue, place it on the magnet, and I'll take my magnet and I'm just going to place it on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see that magnet or not, but it's right in there. So then I'll just fold this over and I'll take my other magnet and I'm going to place it, and then I'm just going to slide the two over to the center. So now I have my magnet on the inside, my magnet on the outside. I'm going to take a little bit of glue, fold this over, squeeze it, and I squeezed it so that I could get the marking for where to place the magnet. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue right there. And now I can take this magnet and place it right there. And because the magnet needs just a moment to dry, I am going to take a piece of washi and just put it over the top so that it will hold that magnet in place when I close it. So I need to let the glue on the magnet dry so that the magnet will not come undone. So now I can lift this, and because I have that washi there, it's going to stay in place. So I have a strip of 1x6 scrap. I am going to take that scrap, run it across just like that, and then I'll trim away that excess. So now I'm going to bring in my stickers, and I have decided that I want to go with the one that says sweet. I am just going to remove that sticker from the pack. Stick it right there for just a minute. And then what I want to do this time is I am going to place it on this side. So let's place that right there. Then I'm going to take my flower, and I have already added some tape to the back, and stick it down just like that. And so there is our second sweet little favor bag. It all started with some Dollar Tree wrapping paper. We added a 10-cent liner sheet to the inside, and this is what we end up with. So I'll bring that first one back in so that y'all can see all of this goodness. You saw how easy it was to make, and you saw how economical it was to make because I gave you a breakdown. So I hope that this is giving you some ideas on ways that you can line wrapping paper to create wonderful bags for any event that you might be having, or to create a box. You don't have to stop with making a bag. You can line that wrapping paper to make a nice box. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.